This is Coffee with God, and I am Father Jose. Let us begin this day with the Word of God and a short reflection.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark, chapter 11, verses 27 to 33. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. Then, when they were back in Jerusalem once again, as they were walking through the temple, the high priests, religion scholars, and leaders came up and demanded, "Show us your credentials. Who authorized you to speak and act like this?" Jesus responded, "First, let me ask you a question. Answer my question, and then I'll present my credentials. About the baptism of John, who authorized it? Heaven or humans? Tell me." They were on the spot and knew it. They pulled back into a huddle and whispered, "If we say heaven, he'll ask us, why didn't we believe John? If we say humans, we'll be up against it with the people because they all hold John up as a prophet." They decided to concede that round to Jesus. "We don't know," they said. Jesus replied, "Then I won't answer your question either." The Gospel of the Lord.
Reflections on the Holy Gospel according to St. Mark, chapter 11, verses 27 to 33. Chief priests, scribes, and senior men. These three groups comprised the Jewish governing body, the Sanhedrin. They confronted Jesus about his chasing out the animal vendors and money changers from the temple the day before. They asked Jesus with what authority he did things and who had given him such authority. As authority arises from position, power, money, and fame, it usually seeks to dominate and subdue the other. Those with power, money, and fame seek privilege and even try to control God. The temple authorities believed they had already trapped him on issue of authority. To be a teacher in the temple, you must be trained under a recognized rabbi. Did Jesus have the required educational qualifications? They were unaware of any. Hence, the temple authorities wanted to discredit him before the people and stop him from teaching in the temple area. Jesus turned the table back on them by questioning them about not accepting John the Baptist. They cannot recognize God as the creative force behind Jesus' works without recognizing or accepting John's divine authority. Jesus did not pursue further dialogue with them. The ignorant one from Galilee outsmarted the elites of Jerusalem, their religious center. Today, the detractors of the church use this act of Jesus cleansing the temple against the clergy and the church leaders whom they do not like. We do listen to comments such as, if Jesus were to come back to the church today, he would chase out our priests and the church leaders. But there is a difficulty in such comments. Through such comments, they are trying to assume the role of Jesus and decide what would be the likes and dislikes of Jesus. In other words, they already judge others. We too, of course, can have a similar blindness as that of the temple authorities. When questioned about John's baptism, they preferred to play ignorant and blind. "We do not know," was their evasive answer. When we are preoccupied with our social status, power, authority, and position, we run into the danger of refusing to see God's presence and work in situations where we do not want to see it. We refuse to see the hand of God working in people with whom we do not want to see it. But God uses any person, any experience, good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant, to communicate with us. Help me, Lord, to to seek and find and respond to you in every experience of my life.